I'm just for here, going back to a new Milo Murphy's Law review. And if y'all didn't last one, go and check it out. And we're back with the next episode on season 1 of Milo Murphy's Law. And yeah, this is another good episode. And yeah, it's basically a, I guess, two-parter, because there's a to be continued at the end of this episode. And what a shocking twist at the end of this part, I would guess we could say. And yeah, it starts with a recap when, Cavendish and Dakota and Milo and all of them managed to stop all of the pistachios, from rolling the future. Remember that episode? Pretty much doing a recap from that episode, and Milo being in the Dr. Zone episode, 50 years into the future. And yeah, it starts with, Milo, Melissa, and Zach just falling to their doom. And going into the emergency hatch from the hot air balloon. And them getting rescued by Dakota and Cavendish. And getting a call many years into the future from Dakota, and them showing Cavendish and Dakota how Milo was in the episode, in the Dr. Zone episode, filmed 50 years in the back then in the past, and delivering this note to Melissa and everybody all the way back into the future. So they're having to go back in time, and we get this weird thing with Dakota, this weird dance, which they're like, what was that? Like, they were able to see it too. And they go back in time, and we see the set that is going on, like the filming, and the guy, the maker of Dr. Zone, sees Dakota and Milo and them come into the time, and Cavendish is like, did you take that from the time stream? And this is where he actually gets the idea from those two characters. Because again, Dakota, we have learned that Dakota and Cavendish are actually inspired by the two characters that we actually see on that actual Dr. Zone cartoon in the show. And Milo saying the actual creator of Dr. Zone. And 2 hours we actually see of Milo just talking about Dr. Zone. And eventually into the present day, we see Zach and Melissa just walking, and they see one of the Maxes from the band, the Lumberjack band, and they're wanting them to come with them. But of course, they're like, we're going to go the other way. And then back in 1965, we see them getting the set ready, and Milo's just freaking out with all the different Dr. Zone stuff, and see the intern that they're having to interrogate. And Milo's thinking that they were playing bad cop, good cop. And Cavendish and Dakota and Milo are, again, wondering why he's also not wanting to say what him to be around them, and saying a guy with a purple shovel, which was pretty funny. And this kid gets knocked out, and Milo has to replace him on this set. And the intern tells the Dr. Zone to follow him, and pretty much takes over Dr. Zone's actual actor, and of what it seems. And everybody acting weird in this diner as well, and even this girl, which she's like, what did I say? And she gets captured by these weed stuff, and it's like, you don't think it's what you think it is, right? And they're doing the set, and yeah, everything falls apart, and they actually see the Dr. Zone guy tied, and yeah, of course we see him holding a gun to Milo, and then yeah, we see that vampire, or what they believe was a vampire of one of their teachers, and yeah, showing that he's not actually who he seems he is, and knocking him out, which, yeah, they're all taking him away. And yeah, the OG sees it and runs away. And apparently it was the intern, but no, it's not the intern. It's actually one of the pistachios, that got hit with a bag of clocks and went back into the time, that one of them that did not die, from that last one. The one of the pistachio monsters that did not die, that we saw where it ended up. And yeah, all the others are also pistachios as well. And yeah, when he's explaining the plan, what he's up to, yeah, they just run away. And yeah, they're having to go into the time car and, yeah, see these smash props, really. And yeah, Dakota sending a message was exactly the one that Milo got, all those in that exact timeline. And yeah, trying to jumpstart it. And they managed to do so. And yeah, it's all bubbling, which if they get to 0, they'll be stuck in that time stream forever. Which they end up making it into this time, which seems like it's normal. And yeah, Dakota and Cavendish is having to fix the time car, and we see Milo sees Melissa and Zach, and the lumberjack band, and he's like, and yeah, realize again. Thankfully, he does not go, and yeah, they just run away. They just run away and hide. And they say that they got Sarah. Yeah, they got Sarah. And have these disguises. And Dakota looks like he's a Christmas tree, right? Wonder what you'd see of a Christmas tree. And they get Sarah into this machine and actually make a different version of Sarah, but a pistachio one. And see where all the actual people are being held captive, like even Melissa and Zach and Milo's parents. And yep, even those 2 agents as well, and their time vehicle getting destroyed. And yeah, them getting sprayed and getting shrunk as well. And yeah, things are getting worse, which then we see them just running and getting chased on this montage. And the OG actually making this speed lever go and just swinging on this Ferris wheel and telling the OG to not go home and to stick with them, which then they barricade the door and they find these little pistachios, which, yeah, Dakota eats them, which they then escape, and they actually find the guy that actually invented time travel is actually still lives in this timeline, which they go and try to find him. And yeah, they see the lard boy guy mascot, and yeah, it's not actually him, it's another pistachio, which it grows huge and yeah, fighting as well. And yes, the OG tries to help and keeps slipping when trying to get the OG, and Milo just spraying this bullhorn and getting these bags of pistachios and dropping them on purpose and spilling them and stepping on them with his Veronica. And yeah, the monster getting angry and Milo jumping and getting rescued and knocking the monster out, which then they manage to escape. Yeah. They think that they're home free. Until, yeah, what they were using to locate the guy that created time, yeah, it ended up destroying, which the Dr. Zone guy says that he actually remembered writing the address down, which they find the elevator that leads to it, and they get into the room, and they get captured, and it's actually Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Yep, Dr. Doofenshmirtz actually got them, and it's to be continued. Yeah, so the guy who created time travel is that they're going to see is Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know across the spoke. Get the next one.